Hi, this is Tim Hughes with Century Equipment in Northeast Ohio. I want to make a short video today about the new Groundsmaster 3200. I have 2 units on the trailer, and I want to thank David Webner and the staff at Westwood Country Club on the west side of Cleveland. They've decided to purchase 2 units, a 60-inch side discharge and a 72-inch side discharge. So, David, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate the patience and the business on these. So one of the cool things about this is the deck and the ability to flip this deck up so it sits right in front of you for accessibility to the blades, to keep it clean, and to lengthen the life of this machine. So what I've done is I've disconnected the chains on the height of cut on the back of the deck, and I'm going to show you the ease of lifting this deck to, again, access the blades. So there's a handle that's on the left side, and then there's also a kick plate on the back side of the deck. And as I push down with my foot and pull up, you'll see that it's going to be locked in. Completely safe. So now I can get to the deck very easily, and I can change the blades, or end of the day, we want to keep this thing washed out. So again, just another cool feature about it. Dropping the deck is going to be just as easy. So again, I have a kick plate on the back side of the deck. I'm going to push, pull, disengage my lever, drop it down, and now it's back in the mow position. Changing the height on this is very simple. As I stated before, the chains on the back side has a pin. It's going to roll. We're going to find our height. We're set at 2.5 inches. Slide it through the chain, through the bottom length, rotate, and that's it. The next thing that we're going to do to change the height of cut hasn't changed. For years we've done this where we have the lock on top, and to match your height of cut, we've got a high and a low range, and then we're going to count the spacers to the correlating height of cut. So we're at 2.5 inches, and we're going to be in the low. So what we're going to have is we're going to have 3 spacers on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's another cool thing about this, as far as getting to the belts and everything, it's very simple. This pops right out. You can access all the spindles. Slide it back in. It clips right back in. It's also equipped with 3 baffle settings. It's in C right now, and this is going to be for that heavy, wet grass, whether it's the spring or the fall. With leaves, whatever it may be. There's going to be a middle baffle, which is the B. That's going to be for any kind of collection if you have a bagger on this unit. And then we have, during the summertime, when you don't have as much grass growing, it's not as heavy and it's dry, you're going to go all the way to A. And it's going to disperse out the side, obviously, very easily. You can also, we have our patented bullnose front end of all of our decks. We're not going to be flat across the front. We're coming in at an angle. What it's going to do, it's going to reduce on any kind of deformation if you were to hit something with the front of the deck. Sometimes flat decks will take a beating, and with this it will deflect with that bullnose front end. And if I'll walk over to the side, you'll see these skids, and what they're going to do is they're going to sit a little bit lower than the deck, and you also see that there's going to be 3 holes there. So as this wears on the bottom side, we can actually take this skid off and flip this over, and it's going to be universal, so you can get twice the life out of it. The operation console is going to have everything at your fingertips. So to engage, to get into the menu, everything's going to be at your fingertips again. So we want to have a throttle all the way up when we're operating. You'll feel it lock in, that full throttle, and then you can back it down, obviously. You've got the key switch. With this being a diesel, we want to utilize the glow plug. We're not going to turn it on for this video for the factor of noise. We have the PTO, which has that soft engagement, which will ramp up. And then you have the raise lower. We also have the waterproof LCD screen. For navigation of this is very simple. We have a button on the right-hand side. We have 2 home screens, the hour screen, the operating screen. Then you can drill down as far as navigation. You can press and hold. It's going to show you the faults, the service, the diagnostics. To go to the next, press it 1 time. If we want to go into the service, what we want to do is we want to double tap. It'll take us into the hours and the counts. To come back out, what we want to do is press and hold. It'll take us to the previous screen. So if I were to walk down to the settings, and I were to walk down to the protected menus, what I can do is double tap. It's going to ask for a PIN. The default from the factory is going to be 1234. And what that'll do is you can go in and you can set up different settings and lock it out from the operator. For instance, that slow PTO, soft engage.